Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be building a gravel column that I'm using right now to do my thesis. So the main objective of these gravel columns is to assess the physical properties and the geochemical mechanisms in the substrate that retain or let pass some microplastics. So the first step, that is what I'm going to show you at continuation, is to clean very well the gravel that we use. To do so, we have a mixture of different treatments, like we wash them first and then we burn it at 550 degrees to remove all kind of microplastics, and then we wash it again and again we burn it. So that's just to ensure that we have a really clean substrate to put it in the column. That would be the first step. Hello, so right now what I'm doing is building the columns. So basically what I want to have at the end is something like this, that it's around 30 centimeters of length and around 10 centimeters of diameter. So to get this, I first need to have the core itself. So for example, these are the new columns that are exactly the same design. So right now what I'm working on is putting the caps, and yes, this is the new one. So this new experiment will be 3 simultaneously performed columns, so I'm making 3 of them, and yeah, that's it. So now what I will do is to mark the levels. So for when I start building the column, that is going to be the next step, I need to see until where I'm putting the glass bits and then where I'm putting the gravel. So it's just to have a reference. After putting the reference, you fill the column with the gravel in this case, making sure that it's well packed and that there are no empty spaces. This is important to try to avoid to have any air bubbles in the column once that we start saturating it, like the one in the photo. Okay, so after building the whole column, now we have it already with water, so it's fully saturated. We're going to close also the top part, so it's easier to handle, and also it's easier to inject the microplastics and just to have a better control of what's going on inside. Now it's time to set up the column and let the microplastics flow and collect the samples. Once that you have all of the samples, you would need to analyze them through different techniques. For example, here I'm showing a fluorescence technique. So you would have the intensity that is related directly with the concentration of microplastics you have, and hopefully at the end you would have a curve like this saying at what time you had the effluent of microplastics. Thank you for watching.